What up, though? What up, though? And back with another video. Since I was, giving Payroll Giovanni his flowers, I figured I keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Continue to give Detroit artists. I'm from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I continue the flow going of giving Detroit artists their flowers. Do my part in doing so since I'm from the city. Lived in 3 different hoods in the city on the west side, So yeah, man, I want to give it up for my first favorite Detroit artist ever. And that's none other than Tone Tone. For those that don't know who Tone Tone is, Tone Tone debuted back in 2003, 2004. He dropped a single. It was like the summer anthem. It's called I Ain't Playing With You. It was produced by Kid the Producer. And Kid the Producer, do your homework. He's known for producing for a lot of people. A lot of big names. And when Tone Tone hit the scene, he was a young dog. He was like 16, 15. Yeah, he was like 16 when he hit the scene. So when he dropped that single, it was one of the I never heard nothing like that before. And mind you, it's Detroit rap. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a mainstream Detroit rap back then, like how you had New York, LA, ATL. We didn't have Detroit on the TV besides Eminem and D12 at the time. That's all we had. We didn't have and even with them being on, on TV, they still wasn't checking for Detroit. But Tone Tone was one of those artists that really kind of kicked in the dough and kind of got the ball rolling for Detroit rap, you know what I'm saying? Because he signed to Jazzy Faye's record label. I believe that's how he got discovered. But yeah, his first album, his debut album, was called School's a Session because he was a teenager. He was still in school. So he had I Ain't Playing With You, the debut single, the summer anthem. It was banging, bro. That is the most popular record in Detroit. When you talk Detroit, if you put top 10 Detroit rap records, that has to be in your top 10 because that song was like no other. And he took over the game. We was all yo, who is this cat? So me, I'm a square. All I cared about was music. I wasn't, into this, that, and the third. Most kids was my age. I was either trying to, play basketball or I was messing with music. So when Tone Tone hit the scene, I was yo, who was this? Because I really liked and loved the record. How it came on, the beat, bro. It was just fire. Look it up. Tone Tone, I Ain't Playing With You. It is a classic, bro. Y'all gonna love that song if you're not familiar with it. Those from the city know that was the summer anthem back in 2004. So yeah, that hit the scene. I was in 10th grade. I'm yo, who was this? And I found out he was from the city. It made me even more curious to find out who this guy was. And for him to be a couple years older than me doing this, I'm yo, if he from the hood, and he from the hood, by the way, he come from Moraine. That's one of the neighborhoods on the east side. I don't know too much about it, but I have been over there, and yeah, they don't play. They don't play over there. And he's from over there. It's called Moraine Gang. And if I'm not mistaken, Detroiters, quote me if I'm wrong, because I don't really hang on the east side. But if I'm not mistaken, Moraine is, I think, once you cross over after so far, it ain't 7 Mile no more. It's Moraine. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. After you get on the east side, after so long, it's not East 7 Mile, it turns into Moraine. I think that's what I heard. I mean, that's what I heard, but I don't know. Because like I said, I'm not too familiar with a lot of hoods on the east side. I know some, but not all. But yeah, he come from over there, the east side. He gonna let you know that too. He represented that to the fullest. So that was his first single. He had a lot of big names on his album too. He had BG. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but BG was on there. And I forget who else was on the album, but I know BG was on there. The song is called Holla Shorty. And damn, I can't remember, cause it's been a while since I listened to the album. But yeah, anyways, BG on there, cause you know BG used to live here in Michigan once upon a time. So BG was like connected. He was fucking with the city heavy, and he did shit with the street lords and all of them, you know. And I'm gonna do a video on the street lords later on too, you know, so y'all get familiar with the street lords. That was like the Doughboys Cash Out back in the day. But yeah, so Tone, he hit the scene with that. That was like the summer anthem, and I'll never forget, he came to my school and performed that. And this was one of those situations where it was like, I can't remember, I could be wrong. I think he came, it was a Friday. I think he came, like, school was done with. He came back, like, later on that day. He came to the school later on that day and performed the song at a prep rally. And I think it was like the beginning of the school year, you know what I'm saying? He came through, like, my mom let me go, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't give a fuck. Cause I'm be real, at the time, like, I wasn't nobody like that. Like, I was a nigga that I had friends, but I wasn't no popular nigga in school. So I was just trying to do, you know, once upon a time I was trying to do everything to fit in. And, you know, attending this prep rally was one of those things. Like, you know. So I go to this prep rally. One of my closest friends was there, and I was with him. And I ended up seeing some other cats that I fucked with there. Like, these was my friends that I ended up seeing, but I sat with my other mans who I bumped into first. And I remember sitting on the bleachers. He came through, and the crowd just got hyped when that beat dropped. I got hyped because I'm like, yo, this the nigga, though. This nigga from here. This nigga like my age, a couple years older than me, doing this shit, bro. And he got the crowd rocking. And what stood out to me the most was not only the fact that he had everybody rocking with him, but he had 10 girls with his shirt on the sideline cheering him on. I was like, man, that is so cool, dog. So yeah, he became my favorite rapper, dog. That was like my first favorite Detroit rapper. Yeah, when that, yeah, and I remember like I was trying to figure out who he was, like where the album at, where can I get it? You know what I'm saying? So one of my boys ended up knowing him. He was like he knew him because niggas. Some niggas like did fuck with me, like popular niggas. Some niggas, you know, they did fuck with me, but not everybody. Some niggas did. So one of the niggas that did, he was like real cool. He's like, yo, I know this nigga personally. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh word, bro. Can you give me his CD? He's like, yeah. So he ended up this around time where Bootlegs was in, and bootlegs was still real popular, so you know people was burning CDs and all of that. And he ended up bringing me the CD the very next day, the whole album, because I could not for the life of me find it. So I was like very grateful and appreciative of that. So yeah, he brought it to me. I gave him money for it, and cool. But me being a collector and in music, I still want the actual CD. I later on tracked it down at a local record store around where my grandma used to stay. They had like a a section for local hip hop that I started getting into when I started finding out about Detroit rap, and I was able to find his CD and other CDs that he made. So after Schools in Session dropped, he came back with D-Boy Fresh. I forget the single that was released. I think it was let me get over, because I don't like how you just this motorcycle nigga on the side of me like that. That shit make me nervous. But he dropped D-Boy Fresh, and I can't remember the name of the songs that he had, but his standout songs was Jockin', I Love the Way She Doing It, like I said, I Ain't Playing With You. What was the other songs? It was Love the Way She Doing It, Jockin', I Ain't Playing With You, Money Make Me Work, and it was another song that he had, East Side. Yeah, like he had like a lot of popular shit, bro. Y'all just gotta look him up, man. And he did this shit like he really loved his grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like that album was like dedicated to his grandma. You know, he did it for her. And like he really, you know, a stand-up cool dude. Like, so if you Google him and look him up, you know, he released numerous mixtapes, like hella club anthems, hood anthems, and he also a couple years back opened up his own Coney Island. I thought that was the dopest shit ever. It was called Tony Island. He opened it up a couple years back. I wasn't able to check it out though, because he opened it up on the east side. Like I said again, I'm not too familiar from the east side. I'm not too familiar with the east side. And I don't know what happened, but the restaurant didn't last long. It ended up, I don't know what happened, but he later like said that new Tony Island location, you know, I'm bringing it back. It's coming back. We're gonna do it right this time. So like the reviews, it was like 50-50, you know, and I'm just mad that I didn't get a chance to experience the restaurant, because like I said, that was like my first favorite Detroit rapper before Blade, Icewood, everybody. Like I fucked with Eminem and D12, Obi Trice and all them cats, Bizarre. I met Obi Trice. I seen Bizarre. He came into my job one day, you know. All these niggas, like, but they wasn't my favorites though, you know. He was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm kind of upset I wasn't able to check that out, but I will do so when he bring it back. But yeah, he opened up his own Coney Island. It was dope, and I think it was known for the What Up Dough Burger or something like that. So yeah, and he still to this day is dropping music. Like, check out his mixtape called Motown. He dedicated, it's an EP. He dedicated 7 songs. Like, he remade classic Motown beats, and he turned it into hip hop. And it, bro, that is just like a dope EP. That's like one of the dopest EPs I have ever heard. And he don't get appreciated enough for that. Like, that is dope. How he took classical Detroit music from the 60s and turned it into hip hop. And, you know, that is just so dope to me. But yeah, be sure to check out that I Ain't Playing With You. It's off Schools in Session. He came back 10 years later off his next mixtape called Tony Montana, The World Is Yours. He came back 10 years later and did the remix. It's fire, same beat, but you know, couple changes, but it's nothing like the original. You know what I'm saying? But it's fire though, for sure. He also did he remade Ja Rule's I'm From New York. It's called I'm From Detroit. I got a white tee and Cardi's on me, I'm from Detroit. I like that. It got a couple Detroit names on there, Picasso and Cheddar Boy Malik, you know. Tone is, I fuck with Tone. So like when we talk Detroit rap and I bring them up, people don't be fucking with that. But I'm like, yo, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Come on. You can't hate on this man. Like, he did his part in getting our foot in the door. You gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People, different strokes for different folks, man. I don't know. Tone, I fuck with you, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I was able to, because like I said, I'm a collector, so I was able to get 5 of his mixtapes. I got 2 of the albums, and the other 3 was mixtapes. I got Schools in Session, D-Boy Fresh. I got Ride With Your Boy. I got I Am the D, and it's another one. I think it's called Strictly for the Streets or something like that. I got all 5 of those. I was able to track them down and get them on physical. And thank God. 2 of them, I went to the record store and found them. The other 3 I found online. Thank God, like eBay, Discogs, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I posted it. He showed love and reshared it. You know what I'm saying? A couple years back. And after, because I posted 4 tapes at the time, but I ended up tracking down 1 more. And I meant to like do an updated post, but I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, be sure to check out Tone. He's still active doing this thing. Like, he got a lot of music. Like I said, he's in the works of redoing his Tony Island restaurant. Definitely looking forward to that, man. He's a good father, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, check him out, man. A dope artist from, you know, what was that? 20 years ago, bro. 2004 is 2024. 20 years ago is when he got his foot in the door. And, yeah, man, I just felt like he deserved his flowers, you know, because a lot of people, you know, don't really fuck with and give credit to the OGs like they should. So I don't know who I'm gonna do next, but we gonna discuss Tone. We gonna discuss Stretch Money. We gonna discuss a lot of different people. Big Hurt. Like I said, I'm gonna do the Cheddar Boys. We gonna get on some of everybody, bro. Like, you know, because y'all know about the Detroit rap now, but we always had our own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it wasn't as popping as it is now because they wasn't fucking with us. But we in the dough. They rocking with the D Heavy. They fucking with Peasy. They fucking with Babyface Ray, Payroll, T Grizzly, Cash Doll, Big Sean. They fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm gonna take it back though, because I don't want people to forget about what we had before it got to this. You know what I'm saying? The Marquise Porters, the Superstars. Like, it's a lot of shit that people forgot about. And you know, I'm gonna bring that back. Like I said, when I collect, bro, I collect. And I got a dope Detroit collection. And that shit kind of went viral on the gram years ago when I shared it. I think it was 2018, 2019 when I shared the post. That shit went viral. Motherfuckers was like, damn. You know, because a lot of people don't collect. We in the streaming era. You get on Apple Music and Spotify and it's there. But, you know, what you gonna do if you can't pay your bill? What you gonna do if that shit crash? You know what I'm saying? YouTube, what you gonna do if that shit crash? You know? They still making batteries. A lot of shit still need batteries. You get you a CD player, Walkman as they called it back in the day. You know? And bang your shit that way. You know? And I'm glad I collect. Because remember Snoop Dogg, what he did with the whole Death Row catalog? He took off all the Death Row classics for about I want to say about a year. He took off all the Death Row classics. We could not listen to that shit. I was mad. But I'm like, I can't get mad. I got the Death Row catalog. He took it off YouTube, Spotify, everything. You cannot listen to nothing Death Row. When he took over and brought Death Row Records, he took all that shit down for a very long time. And I was pissed that first time I realized who the fuck I was. I'm like, wait, man, I'm a collector, dog. I got majority of the shit, not all, but I got Doggy Style. I got the Chronic, you know what I'm saying? I got Dog Father. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't about to sit up here. You know, you know, a lot of people was, man, like, damn, how the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I'm glad I collect. And cause it's a lot of Detroit shit that you can't find on the tube. That you know, motherfuckers will remember, you know what I'm saying? But like, damn, I can't even check it out. Cause people be deleting shit sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm glad I collect. But yeah, Tone, I got 5 of the shits that he dropped. Look him up, Google him. He on Spotify, Apple Music, follow him on Instagram. He got his own shit. It's Tone. And yeah, he been doing that shit since 04. You know what I'm saying? That's his tag. So yeah, check him out. He's a dope artist. You won't be disappointed, bro. He got his own style, everything. And like I said, he fucked with some heavy hitters. Like I said, he was fucking with Jazzy Faye, BG. It's a lot of heavy hitters he was fucking with. And I'm trying to think, because he made a classic record that went viral. I forget, but like I said, check out that Motown mixtape as well. You know, that's I feel like if you appreciate old school music, you will appreciate that album. It was great. I love it. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tone, ToneTone. Hashtag. And yeah, man, you won't be disappointed. He's a dope artist, man. But I love y'all. And dogs out.